Today on the radar, in the face of Hurricane Sandy. One of the biggest and most popular stories on Weibo regarding America right now is Hurricane Sandy, the largest hurricane in diameter ever recorded. And we've covered some of the stories relating to the hurricane in the past few days, such as how residents of the East Coast stocked up on supplies, which reminded many Chinese Weibo users of the time the tsunami hit Japan, causing a radiation leak. Now, China has had some difficulties in dealing with its own natural disasters, such as the heavy rainfall that Beijing endured. Now, the people of Beijing weren't at all impressed with how the government handled that situation. The city itself provided minimal emergency services. For example, with severe flooding on some of the major roads, airport shuttle buses weren't able to keep to schedule. So it was up to a number of Good Samaritans who volunteered to drive their own cars to help those who were stranded at the airports. So then it probably comes as no surprise that many Weibo users are watching Weibo, eagerly anticipating how the American government and the American people will react in the face of Hurricane Sandy. And so far, most of the comments have been very positive, considering that many Chinese internet users have this love-hate relationship with the States. Now, first of all, let's take a look at some of the comments.
He is a president of the people. For that, I applaud him. I won't say anything besides I wish the leaders of China can get as much content through to the public in a 6-minute speech. A president elected by the people is truly a president that thinks for the people. This guy is definitely getting some bonus points from me.
Wow, Weibo users were definitely impressed with that one. The President of the United States, the top leader of the entire country, came on television for a live broadcast, reassuring the citizens of the country and telling them what to expect and how they can all get through it safely. Now, I'm just going to make a prediction here, but that video is probably going to be used in future disaster films. Doesn't it feel like something out of a movie script? Now, of course, there are those Weibo users who see it as some sort of ploy to win the hearts of Americans for the upcoming election. And here's what those commenters have to say.
Well, what a great time for a disaster, perfect for getting extra votes from the public. Now, instead of people working to combat the hurricane, they are busy watching Obama's speech. Only the foolish would believe what their president tells them. This is all a ploy to get votes. Everything about American politics is about getting votes.
Now, they are probably right. The hurricane does give Obama a great opportunity to show that he can take charge of the situation and win him some extra votes. But reassurance is better than no reassurance, even if it's not entirely genuine. Now, it's actually a very easy way to win the hearts of the people, and I'm sure China can learn a thing or two from it as well. And besides how the government is handling the situation, how the American people are reacting to the storm has also created a number of amusing Weibo posts. Let's check out this news video and you'll see what I mean.
Eastern, 1 hour from now, they want everybody who doesn't have a reason to be outside inside their home. You heard from the mayor who said a number of people haven't left. That worries them, but at this point, if you haven't left, don't go out. You probably can't get out of Atlantic City anyway because the roads have become overwashed.
Stop any longer and we get sued. But you get the gist of the video. Guys enjoying themselves despite the harsh weather. And here's another one.
Getting a little stir crazy early in this thing. I don't know where he came from, but I guess there's an attitude with storms. You can either be scared and hide in your house, or you can have a sense of humor about it. And that's all I can say about that guy, is I think he's got a sense of humor about it, and obviously wanting to get a little bit of attention. We are obliging him. Yes, but I also have to tell you, it's cold out here. I'm wearing all of this.
Nobody's going to stop him from trick-or-treating. Now, these videos show a side of Americans that Chinese people both love and hate. They love Americans' fun-loving spirit, how they can make light of grave situations and laugh in the face of death. But they hate it because, well, it's just not very traditional. Chinese people like to keep serious matters serious. Being, well, what they would consider a jackass during a potentially dangerous situation makes you crazy. But I think deep down inside, they probably want to get a little bit crazy themselves. Okay, let's get to the comments.
They make me laugh so hard, the three fools. That's the American spirit, finding a good time in any situation. That looks refreshing. I'd like to give it a try too. Crazy sons of guns, but they have a good attitude towards life.
Yep, well, there's the mandatory foreigners are nuts comments, and there's bound to be at least one of them in any Weibo topic regarding Westerners. But you can also get a sense from these comments that while they are calling those people in the video crazy, at the same time, they are giving them a silent salute. Now, the storm is not all bad. Sometimes it also brings surprises, like this.
Can you believe this? A truck. Holy crap.
Didn't that guy sound surprised or worried? Now, most people, and I mean people who are not Chinese, would see a shark swimming on the street as a potentially dangerous situation. But not in China. Where others see crisis, the Chinese see opportunity for a good meal. Now let's check out what Weibo users had to say about Sandy's gift.
Oh, sweet! Seafood from the ocean. Shark fin soup, anyone? The poor fish was probably confused. Why is he in the city all of a sudden? If this was in China, he'd end up as somebody's dinner. If funny how the Americans sound worried, in China this would be a gift from the gods.
Yes, we all know the horrors of the shark fin trade and how all of it is because Chinese people like to eat shark fin soup. And despite campaign efforts to demonize shark fin eating with spokesperson Yao Ming,
如果你能够看到鱼翅汤是怎样做成的，鲨鱼的鱼鳍是如何被割下的，以及每年有7000多万条鲨鱼最终是为了鱼翅汤而送命，你还会购买它吗？有将近1/3的鲨鱼物种都濒临灭绝，但是我们可以拯救它们。
请记住，没有买卖就没有杀害。
it's still very much legal and considered an expensive delicacy widely enjoyed by the wealthy and the powerful. So there's really no stopping it. Y'all know what I mean? Anyhow, besides videos of people seemingly having fun during the hurricane, a Chinese video of a flooding in the city of Tianjin, which is south of Beijing, was also trending on Weibo, which showed a guy jet skiing down a flooded street. Check it out. Yeah, no copyright for that video. Yes! Now the video is pretty short and the guy was probably pretty wealthy to own a jet ski in China, but nonetheless, he did something out of the ordinary and hence became a trending video. Now, there are other Weibo topics that also relate to Hurricane Sandy. Some of them are pretty serious, others are more amusing, but we'll have to get to those another time.